What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And today we are talking about, building your school outfits. School's about to start. We all want to look fly, but some of us don't know how to build outfits or just pull up in boring shorts and a t-shirt or shorts and a jersey, which can get really, really old. So if you want to dress real nice and people to look at you and just think, damn, like that guy's him, that guy's got his stuff together. Let me tell you how to build a great wardrobe for school or for just in general to, just help you look fly all year long, help attract the ladies around you and all that good stuff. So, first thing I'm gonna start off by saying is we are not all Picasso. We are not all Da Vinci. We are not all these like insane artists who can just craft together these pieces and like damn, this is crazy. And while that's true, we can still make great fits. And how do we do that? Sometimes you just need a little bit of inspiration. So I've been talking about this method in my other video, but use Pinterest. Like I say, Pinterest isn't only for the girlies. Pinterest is for us too. So go on to Pinterest and, look up your style of clothing and just look up what kind of style you want to go to. And if you don't know what style you like, just look into the different styles and look like just for fits you really like. You can always mix and match. You can always see. And then try to build those fits by, either buying the accessories or using what you have to build those fits. But this will help you make so many new outfits. But let me tell you what kind of pieces you need to build these great outfits. So as you start to use Pinterest and stuff though, you're going to become more familiar with how to make fits, and you're naturally going to get better at making cool outfits. And maybe you'll experiment a little here, experiment a little there, go out and try something and see if you like it. So some things you're going to start with that you really want to have in your wardrobe are just your classic black and white t-shirts. These are so important. If you're layering, you're going to want to have your plain t-shirts to go under, or maybe some days you just, on a calm day, you just want to wear jeans and a plain shirt. That's fine. So you're definitely going to want to have these. Make sure they fit you well. Me, I'm a guy who likes to work out, so I like when it's fitted well, show my muscles off, show my frame off, all that stuff. But another route you can go also is the oversized tees, which also look really good. So when I'm saying make sure it's fitted well, I'm not saying don't use oversized, because I use oversized and I love that. I'm saying just if you're choosing the tighter one, make sure it's a good fit. But then the oversized are also great because it adds some style to your top. It can make a plain t-shirt by itself look a lot more stylish. So I love pairing my oversized tees with jeans or cargos. So definitely get oversized too. Those are great to have in your wardrobe. And also you can get any colors you like in plain t-shirts. You can get your all the colors, brown, gray, all that. I don't really recommend brighter colors. You don't want to look like a human highlighter. So stay away from your oranges, stay away from your yellows. I'd say stay away from your reds even. Make sure to just get, calm, a lot of times just darker colors, and that will really carry your fit. Just starting with that, you're going to look so much better and not like a human highlighter. So another thing you can get are graphic tees. You can get the graphic oversized tees or graphic normal tees. I really like graphic oversized tees. You can have really cool designs you like. Just go with what you like, what you see. If it's a style of a show or a brand you like, you can always get oversized graphic tees with that and pair them with the pants, which we're gonna move on to. Now for the pants category, I'm gonna talk about 4 categories of pants that you all need for the school year to look fly as hell. So the 4 categories are jeans, cargos, sweats, and summer wear. So I'll go into all 4 of these. First, we start off with jeans. Now, I wear a lot of baggy jeans. I recommend all y'all get baggy jeans. I know not everyone's style is that, but I think that's just what looks flyest. That's what's in style, and I love my baggy jeans. For that, I get multiple colors. I've got my like blue jeans. I've got my dark wash black jeans, and I've got my gray jeans. I recommend y'all get that. You can all mix and match so many things with that. And jeans are just such a solid thing to wear. Baggy jeans look really great with so many outfits. That opens up so much, and they're just great to have. And make sure to get good quality jeans, because if you're in some trashy jeans that don't fit well or just look bad, your fit's gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. Moving on to the second category of pants, cargos. Now, cargo pants look very stylish, very unique. They're very nice, and they got like a lot going on it, so they look very cool. And what I have for cargos is I have gray cargos and tan cargos. Now, my gray cargos are my darker ones, so I match them with my lighter shirts, and my tan cargos are my lighter cargos, so I match those with my darker shorts. You want to contrast, so it's good to have both of those to mix and match with my tops. The third category that I'm gonna go into of pants you need is sweats, sweatpants. A lot of times when you want to make a calmer outfit, you want some sweatpants, and it's just good to have some nice baggy sweatpants. Get it in your colors, get it in your brown, get it in your black, get it in your white, maybe get some gray even. Sweatpants can make your fit look calm, nice, but even just well stylish and put together. I really like when my sweatpants are baggy. I really like baggy stuff. It goes with, especially my style, which I'm kind of recommending. So I do like getting baggy sweatpants. Some people are like iffy about cuff versus uncuffed. I personally like both cuffed and uncuffed, and I think it can look real good too. All right, and the fourth and final category of pants is your summer wear. So what I recommend for summer wear, of course for the summer you want shorts, but I don't like, your plain black soccer shorts. Of course that's good if you're playing outside or whatever, but we're stylish, we look good, we look unique. So something I like to get are khaki shorts. These are really nice looking, really cool looking, and these just look fly in the summer. Another great summer wear thing that I recommend is linen pants. These baggy, they're a little baggy, and they also look really stylish while they're cool and feel light. So when it's really hot outside, you're gonna be good, man. You're gonna be fine. A lot of people wear jorts. I'm not really tapped into jorts too much yet. It's something maybe I want to try. I'm not sure if it matches me, but jorts are another thing that can look real good. I've seen it look real good on some people. I've seen it look not so good on some people. So if you're doing that, find yourself a good pair and make sure it matches with who you are and your style. Something I wanted to talk about too for the pants section that can go really nice with things is just nice dress pants. Just get that in different colors, and that can pair really nice with other things and just make your overall fit look classy, nice, clean. So get yourself some like nice dress pants too. All right, so those are my list of pants. So now we're gonna talk about more tops that you can mix and match with these pants. So I'm gonna start with talking about Henleys or textured shirts. So honestly, textured shirts add so much style and make you fit look just so much more nice. Finding textured, short sleeve shorts, long sleeve shorts, Henleys, different kinds of like line textures, it just really helps with your style. It makes it look real nice. And Henleys are so nice. Henleys can look really cool with you can pair that with your jeans or cargos. Ladies love that one. That looks really good. That combo is real nice. And just the textured long sleeve, I guess thermals people call it, those are really useful to have in your wardrobe. And I'm going to talk about it more later, but you can put that under certain shirts, which make them look a lot better. And even just wearing them by themselves, looks really good when you pair it with jeans and, roll up your sleeves. That can look great. So, if you ever are out, you see like a cool textured shirt, nice texture around it, black, white, whatever color, and you like that, that's going to go great with your fits. And that will be a great top piece. And especially when you're in the summer, also I recommend, if you like tank tops, get yourself nice textured tank tops, not some cheap polyester one. The texture ones are real nice. So look for texture, look out for that. That's going to help your fits look even better. All right, next thing I'm recommending is polos. Polos are real nice. Polos can go great with your khaki shorts. I think that looks real nice. And you look real well and at the nice put together gentleman with a nice polo. And you can also pair your polos with your baggy jeans and cargos. I think mixing streetwear and some old money, nice style, that can look real good together. Pairing that together. Get yourself some polos. It's just nice, short sleeve, button up. You'll look real nice in that. Get one that fits nice around you. Not too loose. This is something for a polo. You want, your muscles showing. You want it to fit well. So get yourself a nice fitted polo. Something else you're going to want, especially in the summertime, are nice fitted button-ups. Now, when the button-up is kind of baggy and, kind of doesn't fit on you well, it looks kind of tacky. It looks goofy. I remember I tried some style with that. It just didn't look right. But when your button-ups fit on your body good and also you have a good physique with it, they can look really great, really nice, really put together, and you're going to look amazing. So make sure to get a button-up, nice color, nice texture, and it fits you well, or it might end up looking tacky. And also, I wouldn't get these crazy palm tree ones or whatever. Get a nice going out to dinner one. You're gonna want some of that. Another thing I really recommend are sweatshirts. So when I'm saying sweatshirts, I really recommend the kind of hoodless sweatshirts, and these are really nice. You can put your Henley under this and have your sweatshirt on top, and that layering just looks super nice. It looks really clean, really put together. And I'm not a big fan of hoodies because there's other things I prefer to wear, but you can also go with some nice hoodies and put your, Henley or your thermal underneath. Having your thermal underneath just adds to your fit so much and makes it look much better. Another thing you're going to want to have in your wardrobe are just your plain zip-ups, brown, black, blue, gray, just all the different colors, those plain colors for your zip-ups. And you can pair your zip-ups with your, plain shirts or your textured shirts, and you can pair that with your jeans, cargos, sweatpants, really all the different kinds of long pants, and make so many fits with the zip-ups over it. Now, when I wear a zip-up, a lot of the time I like to, zip the very bottom. I used to zip it 3/4 of the way, but I kind of evolved to kind of just zip in the bottom and let it open, depending on how the zip-up is. Sometimes I leave it open, but something I never do is zip it up all the way and close it. You want to show your undershirt, show the contrast of the colors of your shirt and zip-up, and just really make your fit look even better. Now, along with your plain zip-ups, you're going to want to have, design zip-ups and different kinds of zip-ups that, stand out a little more than your plain ones. They can give your fit a little more uniqueness. So, for example, right now, I got one of them on right now. See, it's a really nice wash zip-up. Don't mind my pants, y'all. I didn't think y'all would be seeing that. But, as you can see on the back, we got the designs. It's the logo, and I think it looks really clean with the writing on the back. It looks really hard in my opinion. And just having those different kinds of zip-ups, different kinds of designs can really help you stand out. Now, you're gonna want stand-out pieces to really amplify your fit. So special jackets. I know we just went on zip-ups, but what I'm talking about with the jackets is different. Let me show you some examples to help y'all understand. Again, don't mind these, didn't think y'all be seeing this, but it is what it is. But basically, you're gonna want to have different jackets to layer when you don't want to wear just, you know, a zip up that day. Maybe you want to layer and style with something else. So some of my standout jackets are, you know, a leather jacket. Leather jackets are super nice and they can go with a lot. I got myself this black Calvin Klein jacket with the collar, another real nice one. And this texture is like, it's like for the really cold weather. This one's good too. Got myself the brown jacket. I think there's some kind of suede leather or something, suede leather. But another jacket that goes with a lot. And finally, I got myself a jean jacket, a black jean jacket. So this can go with, you know, also black jeans, style that together and make a really cool fit. So the point is, you're gonna want to find jackets you really like that you can use and just have standout pieces that you can put over your other stuff you have on. All right, so next thing we're going to talk about for your fits are your shoes. Now, you know, I'm not too tapped in with the shoe game that much, so I'm not going to try to, you know, give you so much advice on it. But, you know, I have kind of what works. I have a few pairs that I really like. You know, get yourself some like white or gray or tan sneakers, kind of, or a combination of those, because those are super versatile. And your white, gray, tan, you know, those kind of like that, those colors, lighter colors, are going to be really more versatile and go with a lot more and make your fits, like the contrast on your shoes, it's going to look really good. So I recommend that. Slides, you know, different kinds of slides can be for a more calm fit. Okay, moving on now, we're going to talk about accessories. One of the most important parts that people miss about outfits. Now, you're going to want a chain for your outfit. You're going to want, you know, me personally, I switch between silver and gold depending on what kind of outfit I'm wearing. Some people say, you know, silver looks better with them or gold looks better with them. And if you just like one better, you can just choose one. Now, I really recommend you put something on your chain. You know, wearing just a normal chain can look good with some fits, but on some fits, it just looks kind of out of place or played out, and it looks better with something on it. So what I have is a cross. You know, we got Jesus on my neck, around my neck, on my chain. You know, I love crosses. I love that. It's something I recommend you'll get. But you can really get, you know, anything you like, whatever you want. And another thing I like to do with my chains is layer. So right now I don't have it on my fit, but sometimes I'll have like one chain going like to here and another here. And I do that. And it can just add more to a plain fit or a plain shirt. Layering can look really cool. It can be really nice and just add to your thing. Another thing that, you know, I like to have are bracelets on my right arm. You know, these are just calm. This one's some beads. This one's some, someone's called this the paperclip bracelet. I got these from American Eagle, I think. You know, these were cheap. It's like $15 for 3 of these. And they just really add to the fit, don't they? Another accessory I recommend is a watch. Get yourself a nice versatile watch. You know, brown band, black face. This really goes with everything. It doesn't look too fancy. And some people think watches are old-fashioned, but they look great with fits. They honestly amplify your thing. You're gonna look tough with something on like both arms. It's gonna look real good. But yeah, that's pretty much all for today. There's so much more to, you know, fashion and style and, you know, your wardrobes and what you want than that. But that's really a great way to start, to get into it, getting those pieces and putting those together and just building your wardrobe. And I promise you, if you just follow this, you're gonna look much better than you did before. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all. God bless everyone and have a good one. We out.